Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to our Let's Learn Together series here in Stationeers. I hope you're all doing well, having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week so far. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning member, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here hanging out with me, having fun, joining the conversation in the Discord, in our Discord server, or in the comment section of the videos. It's awesome to have you all here. As usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of the video. And yeah. So anyway, I do hope you're having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week. I was playing around with the latest update and whatnot last night in Stationeers, having a little fun off camera, getting myself into a lot of trouble, as you probably can figure out. Anyway, it's not anything new if I'm getting myself into some trouble. But that being said, I was playing last night and I was watching some other content creators on YouTube who play Stationeers as well, such as Cows Are Evil and Splitsy and some others. And I realized I was doing a whole bunch of things wrong that a couple of you in the Discord server had pointed out to me, and it turns out you probably were correct in a lot of ways. One thing I did notice last night is I am I do have that habit of thinking about Stationeers the same way I do when I'm playing Space Engineers, and I do need to break myself from that habit because the mechanics, even though they're similar natures to what the two have, Stationeers is a lot more in depth when it comes to its mechanics, game mechanics, and survival mechanics. So I do need to uh, get out. I do need to break myself of that habit. I need to remember that when I'm in Stationeers, I need to play it the way Stationeers expects, and vice versa. So I do got to get out of that habit. Um. So to those who tried to point that out to me, thank you for pointing it out. I did catch it last night, and I see what you mean. So what we're gonna do today is, as part of me fixing that, we're going to go ahead and just reset our save and start fresh. That way we know we've got the new update incorporated properly. The combustible fuel, the deep miner update will now be in play here. We're also seeing Balin pointed out to me in Discord and gave me heads up that there is another update coming. And I have confirmed that update as well. In talking with other content creators, there was another content creator on YouTube who put out a video about it. They have a direct link. They have direct access to the Stationeers contributor channel on the Stationeers Discord server, and they were able to confirm it in their video. So yes, a lot of the things that are in the update that Balin pointed out to me are actually coming to Stationeers, are in the works, and it sounds like that update may be coming very soon. I don't know what the expected drop date for that update is, but it does sound like there's going to be some changes in the gases and gas composition in Stationeers, along with a few other things too. So when that does happen, we'll play around with that and see how that works out as well. And we'll go from there. So that being said, let us go ahead. I've already got all the settings sorted out here. All we need to do is click start. So let's go ahead. And we will do this and get this baby on the road. So with that being said, let's go ahead. We'll grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffins, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, egg croissants, fruit roll-ups, egg rolls, whatever it might be for your favorite breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab that stuff from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop and we'll get cracking. Hey, turning off my light. I am turning off me light, yeah. This, that. All right, so we got everything out of here. I do not need to worry. I also have an idea for the for this lander as well. So, rest assured, I have an idea for what we're going to do with this lander so that we can keep it. By golly. Grab Mr. Wrench. Ow. Hi, Mr. Wrench. Iron wall. Alright, so our first thing is going to be... we need to... One, two, three. Let's airlock this right here. Okay. So yeah, I can expand this airlock later, I suppose. Trying to think if I want to. I guess I can do it that way. Alright, so we'll make our airlock first in our greenhouse area. One, two, three, four. I think a 3x4 will be okay. For now. And yes, I am kind of... Okay. Need more iron sheet. Need more iron sheet. I need more iron sheet. Alright, there we go. Put this in here. We'll put this over here. Grab our iron walls, because we can. And we'll do this. Yikes. You know what? I should probably, bring some of the stuff inside that I need to get inside now. That way, then I don't have to worry about it. It's easier to do it that way. Now, I am going to make sure that I do this in a way that works, guys. I promise you that. I just want to get everything inside so that I can put the rest of the framing up. I'll organize it after.
Critical.
Ah, bugger. Well, we'll fix that problem real quick. We'll fix that problem real fast, won't we, folks? We knew that was going to happen today. Should have backed up. Okay. That was really dumb. That was really stupid. Well, there is a reason why they call me Sir Stupid sometimes. Alright, let's try this again, folks. And before I start getting the comments about, hey, you should have moved and all that, I know. Trust me, I know. I know I should have moved. My own stupid fault, guys. I will admit it. Although it was funny. I gotta admit, that was funny. Because we all knew it was gonna happen. We all know I got a bad habit of doing that. Okay, those are now removed. Over here, I need to remove just... Nope, just these. Okay. Awesome sauce. As I make a complete fool of myself. Now, I'm sure there's some of you that are going to see that and are going to have a good laugh, and that's okay. If I can't laugh at my own mistakes, my own stupidity, you know, what am I going to say, right? All right. Now, as I said, I do have an idea for the lander. Now, the gentleman from Cows Are Evil, the Cows Are Evil channel, did a 3x3 greenhouse, so I'm doing a 4 by... Oh. One, two, three, four. I'm doing a 5 by 1, 3, 4. I'm doing a 5 by 4. Oh. Oops. Let me go. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I'm doing a 5 by 4. He did a 3 by 3. Here we go. Okay. This will allow us to... All right, there we go. Okay. Grab our glass. Okay. 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 We're getting there. Okay. All right. Got all that now. Okay. Got 11 iron frame left. So what I think we'll do is we'll do... Okay. All right. And out here we will... Now we can weld these to... Okay. Need... I mean, I got a second set of irons. I do not. Okay. Well, that's going to be a problem. Let's go. Yeah, all right. Get ourselves a auto lathe up. We can move this around after. Okay, so let's see. We need you. Yes. All right. Grab our handy dandy battery charger. Turn that on so I don't have to worry about it. All right. Grab our solar panel. Grab ourselves some glass sheets too. Okay, we got the solar panel up. Go ahead and we'll grab ourselves some cable. Our wire cutters. Get you out of my way. Okay, that. Okay. That should now get that up. Yep, it does. Ah! Oh, now it's going to play games. Okay, there we go. Alright, so those are now working. I should have power. Get this. Alright, auto lathe has its power. Or the furnace does, anyway. Now the auto lathe will.
Power low.
Yeah, thank you, Tias. Alright, auto lathe will have power once I get that welded back up. Okay, so we need to worry about suit hydration. To be honest, I kind of think, be honest, if I'm being honest with you, I kind of think that food hydration's being stupid. It's a bit stupid. Well, it's not stupid, but it, there we go. All right, so now we've got that.
Hydration critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Temperature low. Cognition low.
There we go. Yeah, that's, I don't know, I don't know, maybe they need to leave that right there. Maybe they need to rethink that a little bit. All right, let's I mean, I don't know that it's a problem, and I'm not going to say it is. Just seems like it went a little too quick. That's all. All right, let's get the auto lathe built so that we can make more of the stuff we need. And yes, I know if I get some oxide, I can actually pressurize the greenhouse, which we'll do. All right. Okie dokie. We've got ourselves a auto lathe. We got a thingamabob. Grab our doors. Hydroponics. We need it's right here. All right, let's get this now set up, shall we? Door. Okay. We got them in place, baby. There we go. All right. Grab me a crowbar. All right, we got the doors in place for our handy dandy airlock here. All right. Here we go. Got that. All right, so now that's the put the active vent. Put the guess I'll put that there. Go. Stuff that in there, shall we? All right, we got pipe in there. All right, so I noticed that the latest updates you don't actually need the disk data, the data disk to configure this all now, which is awesome sauce. That's daylight, ocean, gas. All right. All right, let's grab this. This. Put these up. There we go. Knew I'd figure it out. Okay. Okay. Fortunately for us, we got more in here, more cable over here, so I'm not too worried. So we'll get this sorted out. Okay. All right. So we got an airlock. Now, interior door. Interior door. Okay. Oh wait, I did, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Talk about naming this stuff wrong, huh? Alright, let me see. There we go. Just in the nick of time. Okay. So, now we just got to configure the airlock. Get that bad boy running. Let's... Okay. I think first we'll go and we'll grab ourselves some stuff that we need. And while we're out, all right, let's go grab what we need. We need iron, we need silly stuff. Well, we need iron, copper, and gold right away, and we'll pick up a batch of coal while we're at it. Hey there, Mr. Coal. Oh, it's Mr. Iron. That is iron I'm picking up, right? Yeah. Had to be sure. Okay, so that's the iron. Got gold right here, and we'll grab this. Tell me I just picked up. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I'll pick up some oxide here. Okay, we'll run this home. And I do apologize for the audio cutting in and out. You would think by now Microsoft would have understood they shouldn't be screwing around with folks, but yeah, they don't understand. They don't even think they got brains, so. Alright, we'll have iron here in a minute. Get this iron all queued up here. So the next thing we need to do is get our greenhouse pressurized enough so that we can take off our helmet and eat in there. I'd like to be able to take off the suit too. So that'll be our next goal. And I have an idea to improve. Maybe I'm hoping it'll improve Balin's idea of the of how you keep the big lander there. I was playing with that idea off camera too, so I think I got some ideas for that. But that we gotta wait on. All right. Get this iron smelted up and get our coal going. Or our
Power low.
Yeah, thank you, Tias. Get our coal done. Our gold, rather. I keep saying coal. We don't have coal yet, but we got to get that up there too, so. Do that. All right, we'll get our our gold running. Saw something over here, so this will be copper. That is nickel. More iron there, okay. We need copper like we need a bug. Please tell me you are copper. You are silly stuff. Well, we can grab a little bit of you because we're going to need you for glass. Alright. Alright. Well, that actually works out because now we got some silicon. Let's just make sure there's not something over here. I do kind of wish that Stationeers had a better GPS system.
Hunger critical. Temperature critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Cognition low.
There we go. Yeah, I do kind of wish that the GPS, there was a better GPS system, more like Space Engineers has in Stationeers, but no, can't really complain. Not all that bad. Okay, there's the gold. Probably won't take us long to smelt the silly stuff. What I should do is actually put, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put another one here and put the coal generator right there. Okay. Hydroponics. Oh, you can actually do it that way. Far out. Cool. Means I can put that there. Awesome. Okay. Well, may as well go ahead and put that in there. Yeah. Let's see if we can't get our airlock configured here. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, that one is locked. Okay. Beautiful. We got an airlock. Nice. Okay, ladies and gents, we got an airlock. All right. Aha. All right. Okay, so we actually did a pretty good job. We got an airlock going. We got our basic airlock going. We have more gold here. And that's going to be silly stuff. I really should just throw my mining belt back on here. Okay, so we got a hydration warning we're going to have to deal with.
Hydration critical.
Yeah.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Of course. Let's hope we can get a quick grab of cotton over our copper. Is gold. Gold. There's some coal. I hope that's gold. It is. grab a couple of these so that we can start stocking up for making steel. Copper! Hey! Okay. Well, we got what we need.
Power critical.
There's base right there. It's got to be careful we do not slip into any holes or something. Okay. All right. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. Let it melt. All right, that'll melt by morning.
Air tank low.
Okay, air tank low.
Air tank critical.
No? Okay, ladies and gents, I think we'll go ahead and we will leave it here for now. And in the next episode, we shall carry on. We do have what we need. But that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor. Although why you'd want a boa constrict a pet snake, I really don't know. But that being said, we do have... But by that being said, we do... By sharing the link to the channel with others, it does help this wonderful channel grow, and it helps our wonderful community grow as well. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next episode, and I do hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week, and I am going to let this cycle through till daytime, and I am going to get us set up. And I will go ahead and get the coal generator in place so that we can get our batteries back to normal. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you all in the next episode. I do hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Happy gaming!